question that you've heard me ask you probably 1,000 times, and it was just on my heart to ask you this again. And this question is something I ask myself daily, honestly, weekly for sure. And the question I want to ask you is this: what are you holding on to in your life that you need to let go of? And this might not be, it might be a relationship thing. It might be a mindset. It might be a fear. It might be excuses. But there's something in your life that you're holding on to that's dead weight, right? There's something in your life that you're holding on to that's keeping you from growing and going to the place spiritually, physically, mentally, that you're supposed to be at. And until you let go of that dead weight, you're going to live the same type of life, right? Have the same mindsets, go through the same days, and just complain without making a change. So what is it? And I'm not asking you nothing. I'm not telling you nothing or asking you nothing, should I say, that you probably don't ask yourself. But it's time for you to stop asking that question. You know, why am I holding on to this? Why am I putting up with this? You know, why am I living the same day over and over? And it's time for you to make a change. It's time for you to let it go. And I understand letting go is a process. I get it. It's easier said than done, all these things. But until you want to make change in your life, until you want to find peace in your life, you know what I'm saying? If you want those things in your life, you have to let go of the things that are keeping you from it. You have to let go of those hindrances, the things that are hindering your life. You have to let go of the things that are draining your life, right? There's a lot of things that's draining your life, draining your energy, draining your peace, draining your joy, draining your ambitions. Like when I change my environment, when I let go of those things and I say, you know what, I can't do these things no more. When I let go of those habits that I had in my life that were keeping me in the same place, when I let go of those distractions, when I let go of those relationships, when I let go of that mindset, when I let go of those bad eating habits and things like that, my life changed. My life went to another level. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be, you know, have all the money in the world or whatever, all these great things, but what you'll have is more peace. And there's nothing better in this world than more peace, because when you have more peace, when you have more clarity, when you have more focus, you're able to do things in your life that takes your life to the next level. But some of us, we're expecting to go somewhere. And I'm going to be honest, you might can get to where you want to go, maybe by carrying all this dead weight, but it's going to be very hard to reach your level in the time that you want to reach it, because you're carrying all these things with you. So again, what are you holding on to in your life that you need to let go of? Maybe you're holding on to your past. Maybe you're holding on to that past that, you know, my best life was in my past. That past relationship, that past job, etc. You have to let go and move on. Okay? If you want to go to a place where you can realize the happiness that's inside of you, that you can realize your potential and meet your potential. So what are you holding on to that you need to let go of? And maybe you ask yourself this question. Maybe this is the motivation or the push that helps you really move towards letting that thing go. How would your life look? How would you feel if you let that thing go? How would you feel? What would it do for your life? What would it do for the people that surround your life? What would it do for your kids? What would it do for your spouse? What would it do for your business? What would it do for your dream? What would it do for your spiritual walk? What would it do for your life if you let that situation go? If you let that addiction go? If you let that fear go? What would it do? Because until you learn to let things go that don't serve your life, that don't grow your life, you will keep living the same exact life, right? You will have all these aspirations, all these things you know you can do, but it turns into stress. You know what was the most stressful time in my life? The most stressful time in my life was me knowing everything that I could do, was me knowing my potential, was me knowing my worth, was me knowing the person that was me seeing the person that I knew I could be, that I knew I should be, that I knew who I truly was. But what's so frustrating is that even though I saw it, I wasn't disciplined enough to let go of the things that kept me from it. And what that turned into was frustration. What that turned into was depression. What that turned into was stress. So I said, you know what? Enough is enough. I stopped saying next time. I stopped saying tomorrow. I stopped saying next week. And I said now. Now. I didn't know how I was going to get to where I wanted to go without that thing in my life. I didn't know. Because that thing and situations, those things were a big part of my life. But when I learned to let those things go that were draining me, that was hindering me, my life changed. My life changed because it freed me mentally, spiritually. It freed me. And then I was able to actually think with clarity and focus to where I wanted to take my life to. What are you holding on to that you need to let go of? And how would your life look? How would your life feel? What would it do to the relationships around you? What would it do to your visions, your purposes? Like, how would it look if you let go of those things? And put in a plan of action. Put in a plan of action. Maybe that's a conversation you have to have. You know, I can't tell everybody what to do because I know everybody's story, but put in some type of plan of action to say, this is how I'm going to let go of this situation. Because I've told you this before. It doesn't matter the destination that you go to. A lot of us can reach higher heights. A lot of us can do all these things. But if we're still holding on to those things, that baggage, it doesn't matter if we go to a new destination. Because guess what? Excuse me. That same baggage is going to be at your new destination. So when you unpack your bags, you're still going to have the same problems. You're still going to have the same drama. You're still going to have the same gossip. You're still going to have the same stress. And that's going to do nothing but tear your life down again. All right? Like I said in every single video, it all starts with you. Let's get it.